Is it recording? Okay, it is recording. Okay. Here we go. Hey guys, so this is my chapter 5 summary and analysis. So just a brief going over of chapter 5. So Donis wakes up with her little cousins Perry and Pauline, and they're both asking for pancakes and just being sweet little kids. And you know, she gets up and she's gonna make them food, and then she sees Aunt Teddy's car's back. And as a reminder, last night there was a blanket party. And a blanket party, we'll get into that a little bit later, is, you know, corporal punishment for people who commit sexual assault within communities, and it's very common in like places with poor laws and registrations and like rules for that stuff. So anyways, back to our summary. You know, she sees her cars there, and Uncle Art and Aunt Teddy, they both, you know, they come out of their room, and you know, Donis and Aunt Teddy, they talk, and things just already seem to be going better. And you know, Aunt Teddy just gives her a big hug, and you know, they're cool now. So she leaves to go to the big house, and the big house is where their little party's going to be held. The big house is in Donis's family and stuff, and they set up for the party. Donis tells Lily that like Jamie is coming, as they're like putting away all like the fancy stuff, and like everyone's like, oh my gosh, like, well, not everyone. Lily and Donis are like, oh my gosh, Jamie's coming. And Lily is like, come on, raise him up. You should kiss him. And Donis is like, he has a girlfriend. Like, I'm no homewrecker. And she's a real one for that. So, you know, and then obviously, homegirl has been taking a few sippy sips. And she's telling Lily, like before this, she's telling Lily about the blanket party. And they're talking about it. Levi pulls up, and he drops off like the beer at around like 8. Yeah, my notes say 8. And then he leaves to go get his friends, and Lily gets so mad because this isn't supposed to be like a big like group thing. Like the Soups aren't supposed to all pull up. Like, no, this is supposed to be like a small fun little get together. Reminder, this isn't the minor 49er party. This is just a little pre-game party. So, and Lily, back to the kiss thing, Lily's saying that Donis really needs to, like, get a smooch in, because, like, you know, she struggled with TJ, you know, we don't like TJ, 2 years ago, and so, she gets upset because Levi then, like, just kind of took over the party and pulled the Levi stunt on them, which wasn't cool. And, you know, Lily's like, hey, we'll be gone because we'll be at college, which I think is so cute. So, 2 hours later, later, Lily is like, bro, you're playing music too loud. And then, while they're arguing, Donis offers Jamie some grappa, and grappa is a great brandy. And they start talking about stuff. They talk about, she gives them a tour of the house. And then there's this girl, and she's like, she's an anglerfish. You know, she wants to be, like, a hockey girlfriend. You know, she wants to just, like, have that status. Donis, you know, is being very, like, talks about everything, but then she looks at her picture of her mom and her Uncle David from their senior portraits. And then, you know, Jamie's still there, but the girl left. And they explained how to, like, they're still talking. So Levi comes back, and he's like, hey, you want to be Jamie's soup ambassador? And oh my gosh, like, she's like, I don't know. But then, like, Donis is just getting hyped up by Levi. Like, hyped up. And he's like, hey, y'all can run together. And so they plan to run together in the morning. And it just kind of ends up there. So, my analysis is that Aunt Teddy and Donis have a special relationship, and that Aunt Teddy really cares about justice and her community. This is definitely setting up the stage for the little party, and that's what was happening. I'm kind of going in chronological order here. Donis connects more with Jamie, and, you know, they actually make plans to run. And, like, also the moment with, the senior photo, I think is really important. The characters are Donis, Lily, Jamie, Levi Jr., Aunt Teddy, Uncle Art, Perry, and Pauline in this chapter, and the girl. I don't remember her name. But I underlined all of the important, like, who I think were important to the chapter, like Aunt Teddy because of the blanket party, and highlighting her relationship with Donis. Donis because she's the main character. Lily, even though she did play a part with her encouragement, didn't really seem like a main player in the themes and the foreshadowing and stuff. So I kind of left her out of this. Levi Jr. because he is definitely a connector and engaged, and we get to see more about his character. He's just kind of wild. He's a jock, dude. He's a jock. Jamie because of his interaction with Donis and, like, his actual care, and, like, we see he actually, like, is attentive and gives two turns about her. So I think the themes are protection, with Aunt Teddy really protecting Donis, and not only that, but protecting her community, which trails into justice because, you know, justice is a woman, and it's not always given to everybody. And so, I'm just saying. But with justice, Aunt Teddy believes in it, and she stands for her community, and she, like, is obviously an active part of it, not only in the spotlight, but behind the scenes, if you know what I'm saying. The theme is also enjoyment with the party, you know, going crazy, but, you know, they aren't really going crazy, but people not only enjoyment, but enjoying each other's company, and I feel like that ties really into connection, because Jamie is making a connection with Donis, and Lily and Donis, like, I feel like, for some reason, I really like how Donis and Lily interacted with each other in this chapter, because it, you know, obviously, they're gal pals and, like, best friends in every chapter, but, like, I feel like they really just kind of come to life, and I really appreciate that. And then family. Family. With family, I think not only her bond with her Perry and Pauline that Donis has, but the forgiveness that Teddy and Donis both gave to one another, and the way that Levi, as annoying as he is, like, cares about Donis and her life. But I do think there is foreshadowing of Jamie and Donis spending more time with each other as well. I didn't put this down, but as well as issues regarding the Ojibwe people and the Ojibwe community right now that obviously everyone's trying to combat, but, you know, there's clearly issues as we see in other chapters. But I think one of them might be dealing with male, not just male, but, like, attacks on women and sexual assault issues. So I think that could definitely be some sort of foreshadowing. I think this chapter was really important because it starts off Jamie and Donis' relationship, as well as gives us more about Levi and Aunt Teddy's character.